And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Malone in at the 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Davison, he's checked in for Finney-Smith.
First team foul. Substitution for the Rockets, number 10.
Here's Davison. Noah grabs the board.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, PA, skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's play.
Here's Malone. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Drexler. Rebounded by Pippen. Here's Rodman. Pippen with it. And he hits it to tie the game. Pippen's got 8.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's McGrady. Butler covering. McGrady's shot is off. The Bulls have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Love. And there's another one for Chicago. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Yao. Here's Drexler, defended by Pippen. Here's McGrady. Here's Yao, down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Pippen, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then Friday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jordan's checked in for Jimmy Butler. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Looking now at some numbers for him. Here's the teardrop. Paul, shot is off. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Rodman, the pass to Jordan. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pass to Paul. Here's Malone. Back to Paul. Three-pointer, Harden buries it from 3. Harden's got 8.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it. Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are back.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thank you, B.A. There's some early season activity going on in L.A. as the Lakers are already making moves. They had the chance to acquire Anthony Davis, and why not? It's not every day you get to add a perennial all-star to your squad. This will significantly improve their size and what they're able to do on both ends of the floor.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Paul passes to Harden. Tipped. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. And the basket by Pippen. Pippin's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get up and start moving with your mascot.
Switch here. Drose is checked in. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. So it's the Rockets now. Trailing by 2. Pass to Malone. Harden against Jordan. Harden can't hit.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Stan, it's still pretty early in the year, but when do those alarm bells start to go off in a coach's mind?
Well, those alarms seem to go off once a game, if you ask me. But looking at the bigger picture, coaches are watching for trends. You don't want to be a team that's going on losing streaks.
He does not get the second one. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place. Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Rose with the bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Rose against Paul. Here's Olajuwon. 6 points for him. No luck on that one. Love with the defensive effort. Drose, the pass to Love. There's the steal. Pass to Paul. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pippen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. 15.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Drexler. He's scoreless, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And here's Jordan. He's got 11. Blocked! Here's McGrady. Over Rose. McGrady, good.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Butler's checked in for Chicago. All right, let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. Number 5, Houston.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Here's Rose. Drexler grabs the board. Drexler's got 4 rebounds now. McGrady, the pass to Sampson. Here's McGrady. 17 points in his last outing.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Love. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent. That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Here's Olajuwon. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Olajuwon's got 8. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Another shot, and he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Rose. Hauled in by Paul. Houston in the lead. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Olajuwon. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
And here's Butler outside. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
They get it back. Olajuwon passes to Malone. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Here's Jordan. Rockets with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rose against Paul. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
And so Rose knocks them both down.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Olajuwon. And there's the rejection. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
48. The Rockets